Hey guys, Jamstrap here. Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be going over my entry for this month's Warhammer Community painting competition, which is Heroes and Legends. So basically any of your HQ units. Alright, so if you guys have watched any of my previous kit bashing Primaris Space Wolves videos, you would have seen by now that I've made this Sergeant Joven Battle Leader / Wolf Lord kind of guy. And if you haven't seen it yet, then go check it out if you want to know how I went about it. I'll have it linked up somewhere if you want to check that out. So I'm just going to go through what I did and some of my thought processes and ideas. And basically the reason why I'm doing these videos and doing these monthly competitions is because it's just a little mini project every month. We just do one model. You don't have to worry about an army or a war band or anything like that. You just get one thing done. It's not really about winning. It's just about doing something fun and interesting. It'd be pretty cool if you guys joined in every month and, I don't know, maybe we shared our pictures and everything on my Discord, so check that out as well. Okay, so firstly, some of my previous Space Wolves I painted I did with the standard yellow shoulder pad. You know, the standard like kind of Ragnar Blackmane kind of thing, but I decided I'm actually currently working on my own custom homebrew chapter. And I figured, you know what, even though they've got a similar shoulder pad logo, I'm going to change the colors up a little bit. So I'm going for obviously the greys and blacks. I thought it looked pretty cool, but I still wanted to keep the standard markings. So that brings me to my first thing I tried for the first time. And that's a bit of freehanding. I'm not going to lie, I did use a bit of tape to like try and get the pattern, but I just kept doing different patterns and it wasn't working out, especially with yellow. It just wasn't working out, so eventually just went in freehanded and started like adding in black and yellow and just cleaning up and finding something that worked. I'm still not happy with it. I think my weathering on there is not very good, but I think it's serviceable. And obviously because this guy is like a battle leader or wolf lord or something, he's got the gold trim compared to say this guy I did previously. If it's not dusty, yeah, it was a bit dusty. Yeah, one of my first ones I did, so you can kind of see the differences there. I went way over the top with weathering on that guy. He still needs some stuff done to the knee pad and all that. I'll rework him now that I'm kind of changing my story and my painting scheme for it, but yeah, you can see I did the gold trim on there just so he stands out a bit more. I've also got a lot of new paint brushes, which has helped a lot, especially with like, if you see on this frost power weapon thing I've made, the thin details and like even, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but on that old guy's lip I've actually done little lines, so it kind of breaks it up a bit. But yeah, so I've tried a lot of new things, so there's quite a lot to talk about on this one actually. As usual, transfers, I hate them. They look all shiny and weird, like sticker-like. Hopefully once I've varnished this guy with matte stuff, it'll look a lot better. But yeah, probably on to the most like thing that stands out the most, this frost / power weapon thing. Don't really have the colors I wanted for it, but you know, I just did a bit of like mixing in white into various blues, and I normally don't do that kind of stuff, but I think it turned out pretty decent, and I just chucked in some like Drakenhof Nightshade or something like that into those little filigree kind of parts just so that stands out a bit more. And I think it turned out pretty decent. I'm not too happy with it, but I think it's not bad. Especially for a second ever attempt. I mean, okay, hold on 1 second. This is my first ever attempt at wet blending before, if that'll focus in. So that's my first ever attempt. And this is my second one. I don't think it was too bad. Like I said, I'm not the most experienced painter. I'm just doing this for fun. And while we're hovering around the axe, obviously I put a bit of gloss on the little jewelry thing so that maybe can pop out. Not sure if that works all that well. And next thing I used for the first time as well is Blood for the Blood God. So, you know, get some blood effects on there. I looked up online, apparently orcs do have red blood, even though I don't know if that would make much sense, considering they're basically half plant. Yeah, and I get it, half his body's like sliced up, so it'd probably be a bit more blood around. But I didn't want to overdo it and make it look like one gory mess, so I just added a bit on there, and I don't want to ruin my wet blending and all that stuff. So he's got a bit running out of his mouth, bit around the head, got some down there. You can see it's kind of pooling in the snow and that, like that. Still a bit shiny like that. I think it works pretty well. yeah, so I think it turned out pretty nice. Got some down there as well. Don't think I went too over the top. First attempt, I'm not sure how natural it looks or whatever, but yeah. Obviously, you know, because he's in a slightly slowy thing, as most people do with Space Wolves, put a little bit on the around the foot on his back there. I don't want to do too over the top because I'm guessing they've been battling. He's probably not fallen there for very long, so he wouldn't have too much snow building up on his little body there. Oh, and by the way, because he's kind of got like his khaki t-shirt, he's actually meant to be a blood axe, so kind of more military colors. Whenever I get around to building more orcs, that's the kind of color scheme I was going for. Well, wanting to go for, I should say. So I'm going to go over a couple more things, and I'm going to point out the stuff I'm not too happy with and what I've learned. Like I said, I did the fur cloak thing. I think it turned out pretty decent. It could have a bit more contrast, but it was pretty simple, pretty nice. That leather doesn't look too bad. Talking about contrast paint, actually, it's the first time I ever used any. You know, like the inner lining body glove kind of thing, like down there. I hate painting and highlighting those, so I thought contrast paint, black contrast would be the best for that. So yeah, just chuck that in there. No, didn't highlight it up or anything like that. And of course, as you can see, I did a bit of weathering. I'm not an expert at it. I don't really know. I try to go a little bit less on this one. See, there's just little specks here and there. I mean, he's already got a lot of dents in him and bullet wounds from how the model's made. So I didn't go too over the top, but like say I hate highlighting in black. I just can't seem to do it like that. It just looks awful. I went for some golds, but also as I was highlighting up, they slowly just started getting worse and worse. I seem to prefer just doing a base and a wash and maybe going over the base color again. It always seems to be nicer for me. I don't know why. I don't like highlighting up too shiny. I mean, like this weapon handle, I had it extremely chrome at one point, and I just went back over with Null Nord and Lead Belcher again. And of course, the face. I hate doing faces. I actually managed to get a bit of an eye in there. Not sure if you guys can see it. His face was also too highlighted and popping up, so when it was over, it was already light wash again, so I think it's gone too dark now. But the hair thing turned out pretty decent. Like I said, I feel like I'm ripping into myself a bit too much here, but everybody's their own worst critic. Yeah, black kind of face mask there when the eyes busted out. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's just a Primaris guy. Not too much, just not a lot of kit bashing, but a bit of kit bashing. Pretty simple paint job, even though it did take me quite a few days to get this done. Because I kept thinking, I don't know what I want to do, trying different things. I think I probably spent more time trying to sort out that shoulder pad than anything else. But anyway, comment below what you guys think of it. Give me some not creative, I don't know, just go with creative criticism. Tell me what you guys think, what I should improve on for my rest of my Space Wolves list. And tell me if you actually entered anything for this month, or maybe if you want to join in next month or whatever like that. So yeah, like, comment below, and maybe check out my channel and subscribe, because I make hobby content like this every week. You know, reviews, kit bashes, just hobby chats, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.